Yes, I've eaten every fruit. If you can name a fruit, I've eaten the fruit. Okay, perfect. And they have it. I've never had this tier. Green apple. It's a C tier fruit. It's a C tier fruit. I don't like green apples. Okay, and if we're talking about like a classic red, like a red delicious apple, it's a D tier. I would take a green apple over a red apple. If we're talking about peak apples, Honeycrisp apple is a S tier fruit. But if we're just talking about the basic green and the basic red, they're pretty low tier fruits. Shoot me. An apricot. Now that's a good B. Oh, it might even be an A. Apricots might be an A. I like the crunch that you get. I like the flavor. But I gotta save the S and A's for something really special. Avocado. This is gonna sound crazy. Avocado is a D tier fruit. Now listen. When have you ever ate an avocado, just the avocado? When have you ever eaten just the avocado? Nobody has gone to the store, bought an avocado, peeled it, scooped it, and just started eating it. No, you always pair the avocado with something else. You know? And that's how I'm thinking about it. Like if I just went and ate this fruit off Ripsky, went into the store, how is it? It's a D tier. It's a D tier. My wife is going to beat me later for saying this. But avocado's a D tier. Banana. In terms of everything, great. Potassium, good for you. It can be a pretty filling fruit. It has to be an A tier. The only problem with it that doesn't put it into S tier for me is it makes my tongue tingly because I'm slightly allergic, I think. Blackberry, that's a B tier. Blackcurrant, never had it. Blueberry, you've also never eaten bare avocado? There we have it. The wife's seal of approval. Nobody eats bare avocado. And that's why it's a D. Blueberry. Great. Pretty sure blueberries have antioxidants. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like a lot of fruits have that. But I'm not a fan of eating blueberries. I don't know what it is about them. I'm not the biggest fan. Like, put an apricot in front of me, I'll eat that. Put some blackberries in front of me, I'll eat that. Blueberries, I might say yes, I might say no. It's better than a green apple. I'm gonna try to organize these in the order. Since there's not that many. So put it there. Cantaloupe, D tier. It's D tier. I hate the taste of cantaloupe. Almonds are A, S tier, easy. Yeah, you're stupid. Cantaloupe is horrible. Cantaloupe is horrible. Don't put it near my fruit salad. Don't put it in my lunchbox. Don't put it in my grocery store. Cantaloupes are horrible. D tier. Cantaloupe is buns. Boom. Wife seal of approval once more. Coconut. Our first S tier. For sure. Can't even spell it and it's on the screen. He kind of got you, babe. He kind of got you. Okay, coconut. S tier for sure. In every form. Coconut water. The coconut chunks. It goes crazy. Coconut shavings, coconut on a pie. You can't go wrong with coconut, man. S tier. Cherries. This one's hard because I do love a good cherry, but there's a lot of work that goes into cherries, right? Like in its ready to eat form, there's still a lot of work to be done when eating a cherry. And for that reason, it's a high B. It's in between A, B, to high B. Cranberries. Wait, let me check something. Cranberries, and I'm going to include craisins in this. Call me a grandpa. Call me what you want. They're S tier. Cranberries are S tier. Put a pile of cranberries in front of me, I'm eating them down. Cranberry sauce. Thanksgiving cranberry sauce from the can. Yeah, that one. I'll eat it all day. Craisins, I'll eat it all day. Cranberry juice, I'll drink it all day. S tier fruit. Dates. This is gonna sound extra grandpa. I love dates. Dates taste really good. They are really good. If you have not had a date, they are really good. They're kind of addicting to eat. They have a really nice texture to bite into. They're going into my A tier, I mean. They're going to my A tier. Dragon fruit. S. Dragon fruit is an S tier fruit. Great source of fiber. Great flavor. Good texture. Super easy to eat. Cut it in half. Boom. Easy. It's so good. It's like a fancy kiwi. Durian. I have had durian. It didn't smell as bad as people say it does, and it tasted really good, like they do say it does. But I don't think it belongs in A or S. It's above blackberry for me. Like if you put a durian and a ready to eat durian and some blackberries in front of me, I'll have the durian more than the blackberry. Figs. Have I ever had a raw fig? I don't think I have. I've only had fig Newton. So I have to put it, I never had this. I don't think I've ever had a fig. Aren't there like fig wasps though? I know that's a popular thing to talk about with figs. They got baby wasps in them, right? And doesn't the fig eat the wasp? Like, doesn't the fig consume the wasp? Correct me if I'm wrong. Gooseberry. That was a gooseberry, man. A gooseberry. This is gooseberry? What the hell? that's John Gooseberry right there. They look interesting. They're like watermelon grapes. Now, this is what they look like, right? Like that's a watermelon grape right there. It was banned in the US? What the? They're much bigger, or are they? I don't know. Sense of scale is really weird with these, but I've never had it. Do I even want to eat that? Never had it. Grapefruit. Grapefruit, like, is so weird because it is both good and bad at the same time. It's good and bad at the same time. I'm looking at my list I need to make some changes. I think blackberry goes into high C. Grapefruit goes into low B. Red grapes. S. S. White grapes. Which, why are they called white grapes when they're green? Someone explain it to me. Low A. Low A. I don't know. Let me know if y'all agree. Red grapes are much better than green grapes. Kiwi. A personal favorite. S. I need to organize my S. Red grapes. Kiwis. Cranberry. Coconut dragon fruit. I think that's my S. Right there. I'm gonna put bananas at low A as my lowest A. Yeah. This is looking good. Lemons. Lemons. You don't really eat them. They're great for lemonade, right? Really good drink. But beyond that, they're a good fruit. They're not horrible. But I'm not going to be like, oh man, I love lemons. I think it's C tier. I know lemons are used in a lot of cooking, a lot of drinks. I just don't think the world would be horrible without lemon. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to live in a world without red grape. A world without lemons? Okay. It's gonna suck a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. Same thing with limes. I think they're kind of the same. Some lime juice on tacos do go crazy. But that's okay. Lychee or lychee. Let them know, man. Let them know. S tier. S tier fruit. Anything with that flavor, give it to me. I'm devouring it. I want it. I'm salivating over it. Give me it. And that's going up. That's a high S. That's a high S. Over kiwi, I think. And now we're to the goat of goats. Arguably the best fruit to grace the earth. I'm talking about the mango. It is undeniably the best fruit on planet Earth. A nice fresh mango cut on a hot summer day. Nothing like it. A cut mango, right? In the morning, go to the pool, have a sandwich after the pool, and then a little bite of mango after the sandwich. That's it. What could be better? Nectarine. I think it's better than an apricot. Kind of lives in the same realm. Orange. My goat. Of course you can't compare apples to oranges because oranges blow apples out of the water. It's a high A tier fruit. Maybe even S tier. It teeters on that border, right? The thing that pushes it down, you gotta work for that sucker. Papaya. The flavor of a papaya goes crazy. Apple being so low is kind of crazy. Based on you're telling me a basic red apple is better than D tier? A red delicious apple. Probably, I mean, based off this, one of the worst fruits. You think a basic red delicious apple belongs with some of these other hitters? It's not a Honeycrisp. It's just a basic red. And green just barely beats it out because it has a little bit of sweetness, just a little bit more than the red. Pie is an A. Now we're talking. Passion fruit. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. It's hard to organize these, man. It's hard to organize. It's an easy S. And another one. Another banger. Up there, sitting next to its friend, the mango. Another S tier, peach. A crisp peach, man? Bite into it, got the juices going all up in your mouth? Yeah. Yeah. Easy S. Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, a pear is D tier. I despise pears. Pears are horrible. I don't ever want to see one. I don't ever want to eat one. I have eaten one before, so obviously I can't judge if I haven't eaten it. It's not good. It just isn't good. It wants to be an apple, but does everything worse. Everything. A persimmon. I've heard crazy things about persimmons. I think I've had like a dried persimmon before, but I don't think I've ever had a fresh persimmon. I know the flavor's crazy from the dried one, but I'm not going to completely judge until I get a nice bite of a persimmon. Maybe next time I go to the store, I'll grab a persimmon and take a bite out of that. But I've heard people have called a persimmon their goat. People have called a persimmon their goat. Pineapple. Another heavy hitter. But I'm gonna put it in low S, okay? And here's why. It could teeter between S and A. You can't eat too much of it. You can't eat too much pineapple. And it being so good, that's a problem. Right? In order to be one of the greats, you can't hurt yourself. And pineapples hurt themselves. Too much, your tongue start hurting. It swells up a little bit. I'm just allergic. Like, that's not what pineapple does at all. But that's what it's acidic. And it hurts itself with that. But man, does the pain feel good. Plums. This is a high A. This is a high A fruit. If you never had a plum, a nice crisp plum, they did something when they made those. They did something when they made plums. Are plums real? Are plums real? Hold up. Okay, maybe that's not the question I'm asking. Are plums created by people? Were plums created? Y'all know what I'm saying? Is like a plum a breed between two fruits is what I'm kind of getting at. Streets are saying no. The streets are saying no. The streets are saying the plum is natural. Pomegranate. This is gonna sound crazy. It's a C tier fruit. Pomegranate is a C tier. Here's why. Despite it tasting really good, it is a pain to eat. And what you do get to eat, you don't really get to eat. Right? You have the seeds that have the juice around them, but you can't eat the seeds. So you have to on the seeds and then get rid of them. Again, hurting themselves. A pomelo. I've never had one. Raspberry. I don't like them as much as blackberries. I like them better than red apples. They're a high D. Would I choose raspberries over any of these? Probably not. A red currant. Never had it. Starfruit. Never had it. Very interesting. Strawberry. I mean, you have to put strawberry in S tier, right? Certified classic. Easy to eat. You don't have to commit yourself to eating a lot of it, right? Like when you bite into a peach, you have to eat that whole peach. You eat one tiny strawberry, you don't have to eat the whole container. Grapefruit. Super friendly. W strawberry. Tangerine. Now in the same conversation about that. Just like with a big orange, you're committed to eating that whole orange. Tangerines, they're baby, they're little snack. Easy to eat. Easy. I think tangerines are another S tier. I think I could eat like 5 of these and be happy. Watermelon. I always get hate for this, and this is my opinion. Watermelons are D. Watermelons are D tier. Don't like them. Never have liked them. I don't think I ever will like them. Every time I see one, I try, and I just can't get into it. I can't. And you're gonna say, oh, but it's mostly water. I think that's the problem. It's too much water, not enough melon. Honeydew, please get it out of my face. I don't want to see it. These two right here, horrible. Melons, horrible. Horrible fruits. Melons are horrible. Asian pear. If y'all have ever had this, it's not bad. It's not great. It's good. I'll put it into B. I don't mind. Guava. This is another one. There needs to be like a middle of S and A. Like an A+. So I feel like I would move some out of S and put them into like an A+. You know what? Add Robolo. I will. I'm adding an A+. Guava goes into A+. Lychee goes into A+. Coconut A+. Passion fruit A+. Dragon fruit A+. I'm happy with this. This feels good right here. Blood orange. I don't think I've ever had a blood orange. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. Custard apple. I've heard good things. Never had it. Ground cherry. Never had it. Kumquat. I have had. And they're not bad. I say it's like a high B. Mulberry. Never had it. Raisins. I mean, I prefer craisins over raisins. For sure. Jackfruit's the stinky one, right? Not durian. Or is durian the stinky one? Durian stinky. No, durian is the stinky one. Yeah, I've never had jackfruit. Okay. Raisins? I'll put them at a low A. Raisins are much better. But raisins aren't bad. Low A. Jackfruit? I've never had jackfruit. Mangosteen. I don't think I've ever had mangosteen. Rambutan. Kinda like in the same realm as lychee. I feel like it's not as sweet. But not bad. I'll put it at a B. Sour cherry. I had to have had a sour cherry. I'll just put it in the same realm as cherry. And a white currant. Never had it. I don't think that's a bad list. I don't think that's a bad list. Right? The final tier list of the day. Fast food restaurants. And we're starting off with a hard one. We got Arby's. Everyone wants to say Arby's is D. Everyone wants to say Arby's is D tier. It's not D tier. It's not trash. Half of y'all haven't even had Arby's to judge it. And that's what's wrong with the world today. Because if you did have Arby's, you would know Arby's is a C tier. You would know Arby's is a C tier if you actually had it. But no, you're virtue signaling and appealing to the masses that have also not had it. I've had enough. Arby's is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And I think Burger King is in the same tier as Arby's, if I'm being real. Shoot me. Shoot me. Little Caesars. And what you gonna do about that? What you gonna do about that? El Paquito Caesar. That's my man. That's my dog. $5 hot and ready. Can't get better than that, man. Can't get better than that. Carl's Jr. That's a B. That's a B. Their burgers weren't bad, but they were always doing too much with their burgers. Really greasy too. Liked them in middle school, haven't had them since. Chick-fil-A. Now we know Chick-fil-A has their problems. But their food is not one of them. I could eat this every day for the rest of my life and be content at the end of it. Chipotle. Used to not like them. Worked there for a bit. I love Chipotle. I love Chipotle. Sometimes they're hit or miss. Sometimes they're hit or miss. But at the end of the day, it's a nice, healthy food. Cooked that day. Fresh that day. Can't go wrong, really. Main issue is their price. And even then, everything's expensive nowadays, so fuck it, man. Domino's Pizza. I think Domino's is B tier pizza. I think Domino's is B tier pizza. Dairy Queen, another B tier. Now, this is where we have to have a serious conversation. This is where we have to have a serious conversation. Five Guys burgers and fries. I think Five Guys burgers are great. In terms of a full meal, what you get, the hardiness of the burger. I think Five Guys has some of the best fast food burgers out there, if not the best. I think Shake Shack competes with it. And we're going to have another conversation about burgers with the next person. But I think Five Guys is the S tier. And in that same sense, just sucks they have to take out a loan to get Five Guys. This is true. This is true. And this next place, In-N-Out, you don't need a loan. You can buy it with pocket change. Their burgers are consistent. That is what's really good about In-N-Out. They are a consistent burger. I said this before. In-N-Out burgers are like McDonald's burgers, but enhanced. All right? They're not that big, but you know what you're going to get when you're ordering it. You know what you're going to get when you order an In-N-Out burger. And you're not disappointed when you get the In-N-Out burger. It's a nice, solid burger that you can eat for lunch or dinner. Jack in the Box. Some of y'all are going to hate me for this. Some of y'all are going to hate me for this. It's our first D tier. It's our first D tier. Jack in the Box, it's not great. It's not even good. I'm not a fan. You know what I am a fan of, though? KFC, man. Put them in A. Let's talk about it. Back in the day, they had a recipe that I hated as a kid. I hated KFC as a kid. I did not like how they made their chicken. And then something changed when I was in high school with their recipe. Something changed. And I think they're some of the best to do it out there. I think they're some of the best fried chicken. Compared to Church's, compared to Popeyes, I think KFC has them all beat right now. McDonald's. Easy A. Easy A. There's no argument. It's affordable and you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. You're not disappointed in what you get from McDonald's because you know exactly what you ordered is exactly what you're going to get in that bag. If they give you the right stuff. If your order's correct, you know what you're getting. Panda Express. Panda Express has to go B tier. Because I feel like they are hit or miss with their with what they give you. It's hit or miss. If you order the same thing every day, some days are going to be better, some days are going to be worse. In terms of pizza, I like it better than Domino's. In the grand scheme of things, I think it's just another B tier. Pizza Hut is a D tier pizza place. It's D tier fast food. Pizza Hut pizzas are by far the worst. They are by far the worst. And I also have a bias towards Pizza Hut because they made me sick when I was a kid. And I don't want to touch Pizza Hut ever again. I haven't touched Pizza Hut ever again since then. I don't care. Popeyes. Another one. You know what you're going to get when you get Popeyes. Solid. Pretty affordable. Might have to wait in line for an hour. That whole sandwich debacle when those sandwiches came out was kind of crazy. Hey. Sonic. Now y'all gotta hear me out. For a guy like me? For a guy like me? It's it right there. It's it right there. It's a high A tier. Sonic is a high A tier. The high A tier. Their drink happy hour, goated. Their breakfast burritos, goated. Their grilled cheese, goated. Chili cheese dog, goated. And affordable. Gotta love Sonic. Subway, you make the sandwich yourself. You choose the ingredients. It's just every sub place. Every sub place is an A tier. So some sub places are better. Some sub places their bread is better. Like Firehouse subs, I love a good Firehouse sub more than I would like Subway. But you make the sandwich. You know what you're getting because you picked it out. Taco Bell, B tier Taco Bell. Not the biggest fan. I've had my fair share. I can judge fairly. They're not bad by any sense. The Doritos tacos, banger. The nacho fries, banger. You know what you're getting at Taco Bell, right? You're not disappointed when they give you your food and you got what you got, you know? Wendy's. Another A tier. Another A tier. Spicy nuggets, can't go wrong. Baconator, can't go wrong. Goomy's Grimy Lime, can't go wrong. Actually, you can go wrong with the Goomy Grimy Lime. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of Goomy Grimy Lime. And then White Castle, I haven't had. We don't have White Castle down here. I don't think we have a White Castle down here. We only have like the frozen version of their sliders in our stores, which are pretty good. But yeah, I've never been to an actual White Castle, so I can't say. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at this. Jack in the Box under Arby's, Pizza Hut under Arby's, Burger King on the same tier as Arby's. Arby's in general. But this is it. This is it. I mean, we gotta go back to the Five Guys real quick. Their fries, some of the best fries. Mix In-N-Out burgers with Five Guys fries, you got yourself a $1 billion business. $1 billion business.